Hello everyone, my name is Jamila Bidesi, and today we're going to be talking about a strategy we can use to support an inclusive classroom. Come on, let's go. The Reach Journal of Special Needs Education in Ireland published a research project in June 2019 titled Using Digital Technologies to Support Inclusion in the Mainstream Classroom. This was in order to bring awareness to the effectiveness of the use of digital technologies for learning and teaching with the aim of creating an inclusive classroom environment. The article, authored by Alicia Woods and Margaret Leahy, focused specifically on how the use of digital technologies can be used to support students with various learning styles and to explore ways in which educators can effectively deliver information to these students. So, what are digital technologies? Well, digital technologies are electronic tools, systems, devices, and resources that generate, store, or process data. And why should this strategy be implemented locally? Well, let's find out. Locally, there is an increasing rate of identified learning challenges and disabilities, which can be a result of the heightened level of awareness to these challenges and disabilities that would have occurred over the past few years. This automatically increases the need for inclusive learning instructions as teachers are faced with having to meet the various learning needs of their students. Using digital technologies for learning allows teachers to efficiently communicate classroom instructions and receive assessments in different forms, especially now as the majority of the school population in Trinidad and Tobago is compelled to conduct online schooling due to the COVID-19 restrictions and protocols which started in 2020. Why should we use digital technologies for inclusive learning? Well, utilizing digital technologies in classrooms provides an array of methods for educators and students to participate in group work, manage learning time, represent information, understand and access information, explore their own learning styles, communicate their needs, and express their ideas and feelings. Let's discuss some examples of digital technologies and their uses for inclusive learning. First, we have text-to-speech. This is an assistive technology software that is designed to help children who have difficulties reading standard print. Number 2, Kurzweil 3000. This is a software that assists individuals that struggle with literacy. This software integrates abilities such as support for 18 languages, picture dictionary, talking spell checker, and much more. Number 3, Soundfield Systems. Soundfield Systems use a microphone that projects sound through mounted speakers around the classroom. This system benefits not only students with hearing loss, but also those with auditory learning problems such as language delays and articulation disorders. Number 4, one that is known to us, Microsoft Office 365. This software application provides students and teachers with a number of tools for representing information, whether it is through a PowerPoint or Word document. It also provides an avenue for teamwork and is known to have a text-to-speech feature. And finally, number 5, Powtoon, which is what I'm using for this presentation right now. This is an animation software that allows users to create animated presentations using images, symbols, music, text, and voiceovers. Although digital technologies form an integral part to supporting inclusive classrooms, there are some concerns that are to be mentioned. Is it budget friendly? Many institutions, families, and students are unable to afford some of these technologies for learning. Web-based, majority of these technologies can only be utilized after or while having access to it on the internet. Internet also costs money. Technological, pedagogical content knowledge. At times, educators may lack knowledge on how to utilize these digital technologies. As a result, they resort to using only traditional teaching and learning approaches. So, aside from these concerns, using digital technologies to support inclusion in the mainstream classroom targets the unique learning styles, if not of all learners, but of most learners. Well guys, this brings me to the end of this presentation, but before we go, have a close look at the following video. Hope you like it. Bye bye.
I presented this in front of 300 teachers and principals.
A student's story. Before the laptops, I couldn't get my ideas out. Sometimes my brain worked faster than my hands could write it. Now, I feel like I can get most of my ideas written down and I don't have to have someone help me do it. I think some teachers think students who have trouble reading or writing are dumb or lazy. I am not dumb or lazy.
About 4 years ago, we started to introduce technology into our classrooms as a means to creating a more inclusive learning environment within our classrooms. Our hope at that time was that we could create a classroom setting where all kids could experience success academically.